Welcome to F&W Game Club's continuing E3 breaking press coverage. This is our reaction to the Microsoft press conference. Now, everybody knows I'm kind of more of a Sony guy, but I got to give it up to Xbox. They freaking killed it.
Remember how we were complaining yesterday about EA spent all that time with dumb stuff we didn't care about?
Right.
And then Xbox came out and for almost 2 hours showed us games.
Just games.
Games.
No speeches.
There's a piano for a few seconds, but then games.
Which kind of like jostled me out of like the game coma I was in. I was like, games. And then I was like, oh, hey, a guy on a piano. And then back to games. This was a really good press conference. Everybody's been saying leading up to the Scorpio like full reveal that like, you know, hey, where's the games? Yeah, you're gonna have all this hardware, but where's the games? Well, guess what? Microsoft brought the freaking games, and not just bro shooters either. Like,
not a whole lot of that really.
Yeah, all kinds of games. Phil Spencer opened saying at the beginning, "I'm excited because there's like the most variety of games we've ever had," and I immediately was like kind of skeptical, sarcastic about it. I was like, yeah, whatever. Okay, come on, Phil, let's just move on. But then it turned out he was right. It was just like tons and tons of games. Josh, what was your favorite thing before we get on to the official stuff?
No idea yet.
No idea yet. So, Josh, when we end this video...
the fact that there's 22 unique platformers for the system.
Okay, all right.
Josh is just mad there's no League of Legends.
Not platformers,
so
IPs.
Awful.
Okay, so... let's talk Scorpio. Everybody wants to know about. They showed the hardware. It looks a lot like an S, but not white, just fully black. I think we're gonna have a picture of it here in a second. It's a little bit smaller. That was one of the things. That the smallest Xbox they're ever gonna release, which probably means it's gonna have the biggest block ever next to your wall. I don't understand what those blocks do, man. They're so big.
The power supplies?
Surge protectors, right?
Yeah, but they're huge.
Well,
they convert AC to DC.
Yeah, you don't need it that way. That's besides the point.
That's a lot of rock you got to convert, man.
Besides the point. Obviously, the theme throughout this whole thing was 4K. Every time they were showing a video of a game, there'd be on the bottom left.
Phil?
This is 4K. Maybe it was like HDR. It was all kinds of stuff. Some 6 teraflops like we already knew, of course. Really, one of the big reveals, obviously they made a big deal about backwards compatibility. Later on, they revealed backwards compatibility back to the original OG Xbox.
Wait, before you get into the explanation, we have to get into what you think of the name. What do you think of the
Xbox One X?
Right, it's no longer the Scorpio. It's now the Xbox One X.
So that's this. I got the stupidest comment award there to give to him when he says that. When he says the name of this is fittingly Xbox One X. The term fittingly does not apply anywhere and does not belong in that sentence at all. The reason why they didn't have that much dialogue during the conference was because he would have kept saying stupid and stupid things.
It's like they were trying to make a palindrome, but they couldn't quite get there.
Okay.
X-Bone-X. I mean, it's a great system. That's a dumb name. Xbox One X. Backwards compatibility all the way to the OG Xbox. Not that you can just throw in an OG Xbox game, but they're going to do like what PlayStation does where they'll make them...
super sampling.
They'll make them available from their online store. And they're going to start with Crimson Skies, but they're going to have some others as well. They haven't really announced what. I thought this was pretty impressive. Anybody who already owns pretty much all the major Xbox One exclusives, we're talking Forza, we're talking the recent Halo, we're talking what are some of the other major Xbox games? Anyways, any of the recent releases that came out in the Xbox One.
Like Gears of War.
If you buy an Xbox One X, that's what I think I understood. They will have 4K versions already. Like basically you probably download a patch and it'll make this game you already own 4K ready for the Xbox One X power. And it's a free upgrade for all of these exclusives that you may already own. I thought that was a nice nod, Chris, don't you think?
Yeah. It explains why they had a hard time deciding if this was a new generation or an iteration.
Right. It really does.
It kind of blurs the line a bit.
Yeah, it does. Coming out November 7th, 2017.
$4.99.
What do you think about that price, Chris?
It's a little steep, but I mean, you're getting a lot, right?
Is it enough to upgrade from the current Xbox One?
Oh, I will.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
I'll probably wait. But $4.99 it's right on the line there where it stings a little, but it's not like way out of line.
With this much power, I'm surprised. Oh, you know what I didn't see?
What?
A new Kinect.
That's right. Kinect is dead, folks. That Natal is over. And I'm super happy about that.
I kind of liked my Kinect, except it stopped working after like a month. And then I got a new one from Microsoft, and that lasted for about a month.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know they were so like.
It was pretty
trash
cool
built.
when I walked into your room and it recognized me as someone else.
Yeah.
Logged me into their account.
Josh was having a good old time wrecking someone else's stats.
Oh, Chris, it was so long ago you probably forgot about this, but you got crazy excited when they mentioned the Xbox One X will have Atmos.
Oh, yeah, Dolby Atmos.
Yeah.
So Dolby Atmos is like surround sound, but above you, too. So,
Okay.
you have a surround sound system?
Probably the weakest of the bunch. But
Playing
yeah.
in surround sound is great.
Yeah.
But it's supported. You hear people sneaking up behind you and stuff like that. So Atmos, you have to add speakers to your ceiling so you can hear things above you.
That's amazing.
And I've been wanting to add this for a long time.
For all of those alien invasion games.
Well, for first-person shooters, it's great because it gives you more situational awareness. Especially like Battlefield, trying to figure out where the helicopter is and things like that.
Now you can really hear the bullets going over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, they made a big deal about the liquid vapor cooling for the.
Yeah, but yeah.
That I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like what's really going on there is it's just suggesting that if that cooling system breaks down on you, you're gonna have a huge fire from the CPU. But still, pretty cool hardware. Let's go on and talk about some of these games. I want to start with the big games, and then we'll end the video with some of the smaller stuff that you're all right.
All right, what's first?
Let's begin with. Should we begin with Anthem?
Or are we gonna do a separate video for that?
No, we're gonna.
Okay, we'll do it twice.
Yeah. So
We're
Anthem
doing twice.
135.32, if you would, Chris. 135.32. So anybody that was watching the EA press conference yesterday, they gave a teaser for Anthem, which is the reveal of Dylan, which was BioWare's
Which is supposed to be
A-Team.
Mass Effect 4.
Yeah, that's supposed to be Mass Effect. You can totally feel that this could have been Mass Effect 4, couldn't you?
At first I was like, man, this looks like a Destiny wannabe. And then I started watching, I was like, man, this looks like what Destiny should have been.
So yeah, it definitely. This is wait, look. Are we on?
Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, okay.
Right there. Anthem.
There we are. Yeah, Anthem coming on. You can skip if you want to 135.40 real quick. Just do a quick click over. But this is.
It'll get there. It's only 5 seconds away.
Yeah, this was really sweet. So you.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look beautiful. You start off in this sort of rich hub world. It looks kind of post-apocalyptic survival sort of situation. But I kind of want to move right into on 137. Go to like 137.40, Chris, if you would. That's about 10 seconds before the thing that really blew us away happened. 137.40. So you end up getting into this big suit, mech-like suit, and they're looking. I'm like, oh, that's cool world. I thought it was mostly pre-rendered. I was like, that's a cool background. I didn't think it was
a nice little cutscene you got there.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then
that said Paul joined level 32, so I'm guessing this is a friend.
Yeah. So this happened right here. I'm like, wait a minute, we're flying into that background. Oh my gosh, you can fly. That's exactly what I'm thinking right now. We're flying.
Open world.
It's an open world that you can fly through.
It's what Superman should have been.
Yeah. Back on
Superman
the N64.
64.
Yeah. And so you fly through this world. At one point, he's going to decide to land, and it's going to feel a bit more like Destiny again. And let's talk about it. So it seems like your friends can drop in and out of maybe your open world. Is that maybe what
I
it
mean,
is?
this is speculation, right? Because it's all just video that we've seen, and they didn't really talk about stuff too much.
100% speculation.
Our guesses, our best guesses. It looks like the kind of drop in, drop out that you had with Destiny.
Yeah. Are we near 138.50? Because then another really awesome thing happens I didn't see coming. You're flying around, shooting things, and then there's a dive. And I was like, oh, he's going to dive into this. What's going on here? What's going on here? And then my mind is about to be blown for the second time when he dives into the water, and we're still flying through water. This is so cool, Chris. This is like the perfect game right now.
This is like everything we've always wanted video games to be.
This is what Andromeda should be. And I have to go back home and play Andromeda, and I'll just be thinking about this game. I'll be cheating on Andromeda
For another
while I play
year
it.
until this comes out.
Yeah, yeah. And
Andromeda's like the girl that you date because the girl you want's taken.
you'll
Jeez.
you'll see it as the game goes forward, but it's shoot and loot. At one point, they kill something, they pick up a cool gun. So there's definitely like a shoot and loot element, like Borderlands, sort of like Destiny. It seems like there is multiplayer co-op. At first, we just thought that was an NPC joining us. But the clues suggest that no, this is supposed to be representative of another player character that's joining you. And later on, don't like 3 more people join the party?
They get a squad of 4 at one point.
Yeah, and they take out like a big beast. And are we almost to the Jericho scene? The at 1:40:40. I think it's coming up right here. Actually, you don't need to fast forward. So he runs up here, and I was like, oh man, this game is so rich and beautiful. And then some enemies are gonna pop out of the left corner
You got
here.
that big old thing with it. Is that mechanical type thing?
Yeah, it's so perfect, Chris. I am so excited for this game. I just want to see the Jericho scene, and then we might move on from here.
And let's destroy the rest of nature.
The world's already pretty badly destroyed, so let's just wreck it. Maybe it doesn't come up for another second or so, but
Oh yeah, here it goes. He's gonna target lock all these things.
will it happen now?
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, like all these things come like. So they're all sitting back and they're being strategic, and you can see his squad mate kind of went around to flank from the side, and all
There
these
it
bad guys
is.
come out. So
Bing, bang, boom.
This part's cool.
he Iron Man's it.
There it is, Jericho bomb. And the graphics are beautiful, by the way. The smoke effects and the fire effects there, the
Yeah.
explosions, really great. Just before we jump out of this, go to
This could save BioWare. You realize it?
That's a good point. I never even thought about that. Jump over to 141.30 if we're not already close, just to see some of the storm effects before we move on. Because just to see here it is right here. So I just thought, like, environmentally, like, this game has so much
Kind of reminds me
polish.
of Crysis a little bit.
Yeah.
In terms of the beautiful backgrounds and jungle setting.
Yeah, the only reason I never got into the Crysis games is because there was something too...
Oh, what's up, guys?
See, now
yeah,
more
that
people
they
show
jump
up.
in, yeah.
We might all have to get this, guys.
Yeah, are we actually going to play a multiplayer game together?
It'd be about time, right? We've been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy.
Are we going to take this relationship up?
To the next level.
We got to define it.
Lots of storm and debris flying through your
All right.
screen.
I think we've covered Anthem pretty well. Let's switch to another game we're excited about, Assassin's Creed. You can find that, Chris, at 24 even. 24.
Yeah.
So we're moving on to 24. Okay, Chris. Talking about taking our multiplayer relationship up to the next level, let's check out Sea of Thieves.
Minecraft. Oh.
Okay. Go to 57 flat, if you would. So Sea of Thieves, they've kind of been tinkering around with this game, revealing things, sometimes going, this is Rare's first big title in a long time. Obviously, Rare used to make all kinds of big AAA games, but we didn't see it for a while. But now they're back in the AAA space, and this is their big coming out party. I hope it does
Wasn't
well.
this game supposed to come out like a while ago?
I think so. I don't think they ever announced a date, but
it's just been
they revealed it like maybe 2 years ago, and I think it ended up just getting delayed without actually having to admit there was a delay. So this is pretty cool. So people haven't seen this game much. It's basically a co-op multiplayer pirate simulator game, right?
which is a great idea.
Yeah. With a bit of cartoony flair. And
Yeah, I would have preferred it if it looked more like Black Flag than Overwatch, or not Overwatch, Fable.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It does kind of a Fable feel, right?
They probably would have sold, if they had called this like Fable Pirates,
Oh, yeah.
they would have sold through the roof.
They should have just paid the money for the Fable name. And
Well, Microsoft owns the Fable name.
oh, yeah, there you go. See, they should have just done that.
Yeah, because it does look like Fable. Now, and I'll never not get that out of my head now. So there's some under the sea things here where basically exploring, finding stuff. For some reason, don't need that much oxygen because he's under the sea for a long time.
Well,
You can
life
move
down
on.
there is better down where it's wetter.
Why don't you go ahead and okay, Chris,
You
thank
like
you.
that. I know you
Go
will.
to 1:18 if you would, Chris.
Under the sea.
Using my British double aughts. Yeah, that's good right there. No? So we're moving on here to 018.
Oh yeah, you can shoot yourself out of a cannon. That was like
that
a
was
brilliant
really cool.
addition.
It really was, though. So all these aren't NPCs. These are actual supposed to be other players playing in this persisting game world, including other pirate ships that will be against you, I presume.
I do love the idea of that when you're carrying the treasure, you can't fight.
Yeah.
So you got to have your teammates, watching your back.
That happens a little bit later in the video. So we go into a cave area here. The players do, and when you find the treasure, the one guy's got to carry the treasure. So the other he has to rely on the other players to keep him alive, to fight off all the skeletons that started attacking them. I thought that was a really good mechanic. But you know what that means though, Chris, is that like you can't play this single player, which might be this game's undoing.
That could be tough.
Yeah, because I mean, I think co-op experiences are awesome, but you kind of sometimes need the ability to just do things single player.
But you could probably set it down and shoot, and then pick it back up and.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Why don't we skip ahead to 1 4 15? So 1 and then 4 and then 15 seconds or whatever. And this is where it's the so they get away with all of the loot, and then they run across another boat on their way,
trying to steal their booty.
Yeah, and this is another example where the guy shoots himself through a cannon. It should happen any minute now. He decides it's best to just take things into my own hands. Oh, not yet, I guess.
I'm a swashbuckler for life. Gonna kill everyone myself.
Thanks, Josh.
Kind of like on Black Flag when you just crash your ship into them and hop on and be like, what, I'll just kill everyone myself.
I got it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'll handle it.
Yeah. Here we go.
Climb into cannon.
Yes, please.
Well, yeah. And
then he just splats across their deck. No, they're pretty cool. So like that seems to be suggesting it's other human players, right? So
yeah.
Other pirate ships filled with real human players also trying to make it through this pirate world. Which makes me wonder though, then if everybody's in a persisting world, there probably isn't much of a narrative, which then makes me wonder what's the carrot on the stick. Right? Like why am I persisting here? Is it just for upgrading?
I don't know. They might give you something.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
wait. Let's watch him jump back on his own ship.
Oh, you missed, sucker.
And he drowned. See ya.
And he's dead.
Oh, shark.
Okay, Josh. There's a game that you and I played more than we'd like to admit.
Minecraft.
And and it's getting a sequel.
We're not going to talk about Minecraft.
No, we're gonna talk about Life is Strange Part 2.
I don't think I've ever played that game with you, James.
Yeah, you don't want to admit it. Don't want to think you with your best friend. Have you played this game?
Just set up a mirror.
1:17:20, if you would, Chris.
It's already on. There's the quick show.
Tacoma. Yeah, Tacoma, which got they must have paid for 15 seconds of time is what happens, because they were just in between two gigantic reveals.
Is this Aswin or Aswin?
Ashen.
There will be wasps.
No, that was Tacoma. We were just watching Tacoma. But get us to 1:17:20, which
Square Enix. So this is a prequel to Life is Strange.
Mm-hmm. But she's older in the prequel?
I think it's not her. I don't know what's going on, honestly.
Right? It's kind of hard. No, it has to be her.
No, I think that's the girl who has blue hair in the first game, but she doesn't have dyed hair in this game.
So this is the story about how her friend died.
Yeah, how Rachel dies.
Yeah. Oh, that could be. Yeah, because that's her room, right?
Right.
With the flag.
And she's smoking a lot of cigarettes, which was kind of her character's
Cigarettes are bad, okay?
They're bad, okay. Yeah. And there's like a quick
There's
flash.
the Raven from Assassin's Creed.
No, Mr. Wednesday sent that to keep track of her.
So some male player is just droning in on her room.
What's up, baby?
So yeah, it follows the story of Rachel. The
because she's a senior. Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah. You're right.
The subtitle to the game is Before the Storm, which of course the storm was a big deal in the first game. I'm wondering why they're going back. It didn't seem like they had more story to tell there. And also, like, will there be a time mechanic? Because that sort of surprises the characters in the first game.
It could be cool if what's her face ends up being
Dead.
jeez, no, having the same ability, and she guides the other chick in the first one
Yeah.
through having her ability. Right, they have the powers together. Huh?
No.
That could be a thing.
That sounds awful. Chris, take us to 11910. A lot of reveals here for Shadow of War, which ought to be just called Wardor. The first game was Shadow of Mordor, for those who don't know. This is a game that takes place in the Lord of the Rings world, universe, whatever you want to call it. It
kind of builds on what they
right.
put down already.
Yeah, it sequels The Shadow of Mordor.
This is the only thing I care about.
The first game was all about kind of being a lone wolf going through the realms of Mordor, fighting orcs. There's
Life
a
as
nemesis.
ranger is lonely.
Right, there's a nemesis system which we'll get to. This game's a little different. You seem to have sort of planted yourself in Mordor as some kind of warlord, some kind of king or army builder, and you're not just now killing orcs. You're actually recruiting the orcs to your army to
Or
do your
brainwashing.
bidding. Yeah, it kind of has that Metal Gear Solid 5 vibe.
Yeah.
So Metal Gear Solid 5, the best kidnapping simulator in ever made.
You're going on a balloon ride.
Yeah. They don't really explain it too well. They just say they'll talk these soldiers into joining the army, right? You kind of do the same thing here.
Just like rip. Ugh.
We're
not there. There we are. Yeah. Ugh.
It's the right.
Left,
it's the right screen.
Up.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Delicious.
So tasty. Now the Nemesis system is not only about negative, who beats you and they getting upgraded, but there's a positive. It's about building your army, and creating and sort of building the side of the world that's on your side. Let's see. Go ahead, Chris.
It looks like you got to build your army and take over the world.
Yeah.
Kind of like real life.
Kind of like real life.
Reminds me, I got to check on my orcs.
This comes out. This comes out on October 10th. Was there anything in this you're particularly impressed by, Josh? Because it seemed like you liked watching
the whole
trailer.
thing. I really want to play this more than anything else in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about anything else. This is the only thing out of the reveal that I am like beyond this and Need for Speed. I mean, Forza are the only thing I'm looking to that.
Need
like,
for
looks
Speed
super
did look
cool.
pretty good yesterday.
Yeah. But this looks super sweet, mainly because I wasn't familiar with the first one.
Right.
So again, this is a little bit newer to me. But the idea of being able to assemble an army of cool people, and I can choose who I want.
It's
I
like
don't
you
have
could
to
build
partner
your
with-
own clan.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you could battle against
other types of
in
clans.
a clash.
Yeah.
That's your favorite thing.
That's exactly right.
You really like to clash clans. If only there was like using your cell phone mechanic in this game.
It would be better if it was mobile. That's what. That's all I've said. Lord of the Rings mobile.
Oh.
Oh, that is something Tolkien does not want.
He's rolling over in his grave.
Okay, well, those I think are the big things. Let's go over some of the small things. This is going to be a bit more shotgun, Chris. There was a reveal for a new Metro game, 1855.
Minecraft.
You really want to see Minecraft?
Really just want to make fun of Minecraft.
Okay, we'll make fun of Minecraft next after we do Metro. So, new Metro game.
This looks pretty tight. Awesome.
Soviet Russia. I don't know why I want to say Soviet Russia. Just Russia. Sort of a Russian atmosphere, post-apocalyptic, obviously, post-crisis event kind of thing.
In Soviet Russia.
The apocalypse kills you. That's normal. And it's...
This isn't what Russia looks like?
just like this.
I mean, I don't travel much.
I've seen photos of Moscow. No, there's just like certain like Russian vehicles and like symbolism here and there as you pass through all of this. But it's a Metro game. It didn't really show a whole lot. I'm not a big fan personally of like killing only monsters. You know, as
You
sadistic.
wanna murder
James
humans
likes
too.
killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, as sadistic as it is to say,
Dexter
I like
over
my enemies to be human.
Children.
Okay.
I really like this part right here.
James just played the
This legitimately
airport
scared
level
me.
in Call of Duty over and over.
The airplane.
The airport level.
Yeah. I was like, this is
Yeah,
so good.
Okay, so I thought this was the coolest display of graphics throughout the whole conference. Actually, the interaction with this little what I imagine is a standard horse in Russia. Standard issue Russian horse.
Standard issue Russian horse.
That way you have something to eat when your ruble goes completely worthless.
Also, there was an announcement. I don't think we'll skip to this video, but there was an announcement that PlayerUnknown is going to have some kind of exclusive console deal.
Yeah.
So it'll be on Xbox and presumably not on PS4 or Switch. Of course, we knew it wouldn't be on Switch. That's not a surprise.
Nothing is on Switch.
Nothing. What can you play on Switch?
You
Nothing.
can switch it off.
Hey kids, you want to go practice painting things?
Go to 3635 if you would, Chris.
So he stabbed the horse in the eye. What a jerk.
It does look cool. You got to give it that.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Yeah, we're starting to see graphics that seem like a big jump to me.
Bam,
So-
right in the back of the dome.
So what's coming up here is Deep Rock Galactic, which I don't understand that name at all.
Well, that's because, never mind.
Kind of a spelunking first-person shooter.
Splunk in the cave
Is
as
this
deep
it?
as you
Yeah.
can with
Is it?
your dwarf.
Or did we go to the wrong thing? Did we go to 3635? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, it is.
So
I didn't realize it started in space. I somehow missed
borrowed
that.
Halo.
It looks a little No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah, I
Except
guess.
you can actually walk
It's
around.
an 8-bit version of Halo.
So
with,
There was no Halo. Sorry, Josh.
I know, man. By the way, that's
Halo
the biggest
was a
disappointment
lie.
of E3.
Shoddy snipe.
of all
Shoddy
of-
snipe.
Right, we can all establish that was the biggest disappointment
Hey,
of
E3's not over yet.
everything. You can
Have
mine your
hope.
you can mine your Bitcoin right there.
Bitcoin simulator. Choose your graphics card to get the most hash rate. This will be a great game. Patent pending.
Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic. This is my danger, darkness, and dwarves. Is there any better combination? If there is, I don't want to know.
all right, moving on from here. Let's go to
Minecraft.
3740 for State of Decay 2.
Ugh, you liar.
I never played the first State of Decay, so I don't have a lot to say here. We just figured we'd show off a little bit of the
State
footage.
of Decay. Welcome to California.
3740, or actually, yeah, 3740. They talked about some bunker building or fortress building.
I like that kind of stuff.
Obviously, it's a zombie game. They talked about like choosing who's going to join your team of people. I was unclear if it was another player or an NPCs.
I thought it was an NPC.
Yeah, it might
That's
have
what
been.
it sounded like.
Well,
I'm all about fortress building. I boarded up all my windows and
So I think this is cool because this to me,
obviously, a survival game.
like
Go
I know
ahead.
you're not a big fan of this as much, and so
Correct.
You're moving through a little quicker. But the idea of like taking this is like a next evolutionary step in zombie gaming.
Okay.
There, right? Because you're actually hunkering down.
Zombies
and
evolved.
trying to settle and create a life for yourself. So
instead
really,
of like Left 4 Dead where you just run around and kill them all.
right, and so there's no, but you're actually trying to restore some civility or some lifestyle of normalcy, and I don't. That is a good step to me in terms of a forward thinkingness. I mean, basically, they just took Walking Dead.
The
and turned it
zombies
into a
just want to
video game.
hug you. They just want hugs.
Yeah, strangers have just wanted to hug
They
me
just
too.
want to cuddle.
There's just not enough sex scenes for a zombie game for me.
Oh jeez! What the heck? Oh man, then you are.
Some of us like certain things out of our zombie games.
You're not doing it right. That's not what's supposed to happen.
That's not what it's supposed to be.
James is a necrophiliac.
Motor pool.
Well, they're not. They're undead.
So they're gonna
I
be
guess
cars?
it's not.
A necrophiliac?
Oh, there's cars too.
There are cars.
I should build some steel bar windows for my car. Just drive around like that in Orange County.
This part
Look
looks
out,
a little
losers.
Pretty sure you're a zombie. I better hit you with my car.
Dad, you killed Zombie Flanders. He was a zombie. This is the best part in the
Pretty big
whole
pile of
preview
bodies.
is they make her get in the back.
Well, this is where it confused me.
Hey, it's just
So-
like when we were growing up.
Yeah.
I presumed at the time, he picked up an NPC to join his group, his
Hey,
fortress, his home base.
Ooh, a
But
church, that's a
later
good idea.
in the
Never
trailer,
thought about that.
Farmville now.
the main character figure will die, and she will take his place.
Zombie farming simulator.
So maybe these people,
ZFS.
maybe it's permadeath for each character, and so when
Oof,
you
that'd be
die,
brutal.
you lose that character, and you got to
It
get
would be even better is if your character becomes a zombie.
yeah.
And then you gotta kill yourself.
So how interesting would that be? Stat tree, like a stat tree in a game like this, but permadeath.
That
There, right? That would be an interesting conundrum.
right. Yeah.
A frustratingly.
The problem is like
$60
Roguelike
I end up
zombie
making
game?
great characters and not wanting to use them because I don't want to lose them on the field.
Oh, this would be cool. So she gets bit in the neck because she was an idiot and couldn't hear a giant thing running at her.
Right.
Shoot her.
Nope. Stick her.
Oh
in the
yeah,
neck
they got to
with
use this
the EpiPen.
Oh, they have a
EpiPen.
cure.
It's a zombie EpiPen. He only has one. Heals her.
Well, thanks a lot, honey. You just used up our only zombie EpiPen.
James.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna play this
I
game.
wonder what she was protesting.
If you could drive, if you could run over zombies, I'll play it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a fat one. They're gonna. Yep.
We
That one's always
we
burst.
always know they always explode.
Yep.
Fat things always erupt.
All right, why don't we move on to 40?
Forza Zombie Edition.
And
They should have Nazi zombie Forza.
Nazi zombie Forza.
Yeah, you know, like Call of Duty.
Or you can like
Yeah.
drive through them.
Yeah. That'd be great.
oh,
Let's move on to 4225. Oh, geez, that was nasty.
Minecraft.
This is not Minecraft. This is some game called Darwin Project.
Ugh. No, it looks super sick.
It's got some kind of it's a Last Survivor type game, kind
Hunger
of.
Games, just with hard sci-fi.
Yeah, like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, where you're all on a map. Not necessarily a huge map like PlayerUnknown, but you're in a multiplayer map. It kind of has the graphical look of
Borderlands.
Overwatch. Borderlands maybe too. I was thinking more Overwatch. It's got that plasticky, cartoony look, and it's about being the last survivor. They were trying to sort of present this as like an esport. Remember, this is when midway through the video,
Chief Shouter.
a guy starts. Chief Shouter, is that his name?
That was his title.
That's his
Chief
title?
Shouter, yeah.
Or Chief Shouter?
Shouter, yeah. Chief Shouter.
Chief hype guy.
Chief Hype Guy.
Oh, take that arrow magic force field and axed. All these magical weapons, okay, that he can use to protect himself. He has a force field that's invisible, and he uses an axe to kill people.
He has the technology.
Oh.
arrowed. Ah, my skin.
I can turn invisible, but I still need arrows.
Yeah, here's Chief Hype Man.
Yeah, this is at the point where it looks like it actually becomes gameplay footage.
It's like the Boston's dancer.
La 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 la. This is great. I wish I had hair on my head.
He's got a very yellow shirt.
Yeah, Jethro told Chief Shoutcaster.
So, and they're kind of making that sort of again feeling like that EA where they're trying to make it feel like an esports game.
Do you watch the 100? Because they do similar things like this in the 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No, are we not
On a
Okay.
TV show?
Just me.
Yeah, just you. All right, moving on to
classic house
Minecraft.
Yeah.
Let's skip to 4650 where they show off the biggest thing. It's a graphical update for Minecraft.
Okay, so you want to know the best thing about this update?
What's that?
The music. That was on in the background.
I thought it looked really good.
You're so
You
wrong.
guys-
You're
It's-
so
You know,
wrong.
it's fantastic lighting effects on Minecraft.
All they did was run this thing through After Effects one
so
time
salty.
and make it
The
better.
saltiness in this room. I feel like I'm gonna get more
Yeah, it does-
cholesterol.
Yeah, that's because you have two girls.
It does
that
look
would love to play
absolutely
this game.
great. It does.
Two little kids.
But I mean, it's still Minecraft.
4K on an 8-bit.
4K.
It's the single stupidest marketing campaign that has ever existed in a video game.
But like, what made Minecraft so great is
Was
not its
because it was an
graphics.
8-bit. That's it. You have to understand that if you are the people who made this game, you need to be horrifically ashamed of yourself as a
It
human.
has massive servers.
Massive servers.
Okay.
But yeah, what makes this Minecraft awesome is not the
Hey,
graphical
baby, I have a
quality.
massive server.
So, guys, we're in a pitching meeting, okay, and we're tossing around ideas. All right, hey, how can we reveal this in a way that's going to be interesting and encapsulate everyone's attention? Oh, I've got it. Let's tell them that it's in 4K. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea.
And it's crossplay, by the way, but not with any of the stuff you want it to be. It was PC, VR, Xbox.
Could they do Forza Minecraft Edition? Oh yeah, I guess
Where the wheels are squared.
yeah, getting ready to do it right now.
There might
actually.
be some new stuff in it. I don't know.
Yeah, for
No, it's
Minecraft
awful
players will
and
be
terrible.
very happy.
Stop it! It's awful
Minecraft
and terrible.
is an awesome game.
and you should be ashamed of yourself,
I
Lydia,
enjoyed-
Lydia Winters.
I enjoyed Minecraft a great deal.
Bring us to 4905.
Ugh.
This haircut, it doesn't work.
Mojang brand director. More Jang. Uniting mobile, VR, PC. I would like to play it on VR. That'd be kind of cool.
Chris, are we on the left or right screen?
On the right screen.
So it was just paused for a bit?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait. We're on the left screen.
Oh, yeah.
The
Wait, we got mixed up. There
We got
go.
mixed up. Okay,
we
this
go.
is what we wanted to see.
Yeah.
Sorry about
DBZ.
Dragon. Pop the dragon. Dragon Ball Z.
So this looks...
Dragon.
Okay. No. All joking aside, this actually looks like a Dragon Ball game I want to play.
Dude,
I haven't ever wanted to play a Dragon Ball game. They have always been consistently dumb looking to me.
this is so
The
good
first
that
one
I will
on
do this.
Famicom was great.
I will play this game in cosplay. That's
course.
how good it looks.
The only version I had was Japanese, so I didn't understand any of
It
it.
actually
but
looks
whatever.
better than the anime.
Yeah.
Like, I wish the anime looked like this.
I'm gonna cosplay as Bulma when we play this game, James.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you
No.
promise? Because we'll totally do that video.
I'll
Not
be Bulma.
Vegeta.
Nah,
No, be Palma.
I'll be Bulma.
Okay.
Bulma or Chi-Chi.
You gotta be Vegeta just so you can
Chi-Chi.
say over
No,
9,000.
Chi-Chi. So much better, Chi-Chi.
I'll be Chi-Chi.
Okay. So, no, it's they kind of cut out the whole sort of
Candy bar.
pseudo flying around at each other, and it looks like it's way up close. The graphics are just awesome looking.
Train fights never give up.
And it constantly has like an anime look to it.
What's the strangest part about Goku's power? The stronger he gets. All right.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't that what you said, James? That he
I
turns-
didn't say
he becomes
anything like
wider?
that. No, I did not. Don't dump that on me.
Pretty sure that was you.
You're gonna get this demonetized, Josh.
Okay,
Wish
moving
James would
on.
make such racist comments.
I did not make a racist
You
comment.
should feel bad.
Go,
Okay?
it's because of people like you I can't get guests on this show.
Because of people like me. I am a guest on this show.
Yeah, and you're ruining it.
What do you mean, you people?
52-44, if you would, Chris.
Oh,
This was some dumb game. I'm over this so now.
racist.
This actually looked really cool. This is the one that had like the pixel art look, but it was in 3D. At 52. Not this. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes now. So, you nailed it, Chris. You mentioned it looked like Blade Runner, right? It had a kind of a Blade Runner feel to it.
Yeah.
It mixes 3D graphics with pixel art graphics in a really nice
I'm kind of
way.
surprised nobody's really done that.
Yeah, not quite like
Leading up
this.
to-
Yeah.
that's a good
I mean,
point.
maybe they have, but I haven't seen it.
And it's I'm
Definitely not
guessing
at this level. Like
I'm
AAA
guessing from
level.
the footage that it's an adventure game, right? Kind of clicking around, collecting things, solving puzzles, moving story forward with maybe some
Raw fury.
conversation trees. Because I can't imagine there's much of an action element to this gameplay based on this footage.
I've
right?
never thought about doing this before. I've never thought about somebody doing this, like a combination of these two things. That's such
I
a
wonder
cool
if it's really
idea.
just a 2.5D.
Even if it's 2.5D, it still looks sick.
It does look cool.
It really looks rad.
Yeah, I just
Bam, right in the face.
Look at those lighting effects, man.
The Last Night.
Yeah, we've all had those days.
Okay. Coming up on some final things. Go to the 54 flat mark. This is a game called The Artful Escape. At first, we all hated it at the first second because it looked like it was just the most hipster game ever. But I like where it goes. It
Chris still hates it, but
okay.
James reverses on this and continues to make a terrible decision to further endorse this game.
You didn't think this started to look really cool,
I
Josh?
mean, nah, I didn't care one way or the other.
in the way that an acid trip looks cool.
It's not Clash of Clans.
Okay. Again, really sleek looking graphics. I mean, these indies are starting to really. I don't know if it's
my
properly. Look at this. This is so cool. Yes. Yes. I need more of this in my life. Chris, how can you not be immediately in love with what you're seeing?
Because when you do it for real, you don't need to play unicorn.
Exactly.
Now, what is this? What is this ship and all this garbage?
All this ship flying around.
No way.
No way.
Not my chair.
All right, a couple more things
Headlights
here.
with your lipstick.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We already happen to look at
Are
Tacoma,
you
so we'll skip it.
androgynous? We don't really know. what
Tacoma
you
comes
are.
out August 2nd. Oh, yeah, let's go to 10630.
The Artful Escape.
This is a game called Super Lucky's Tale.
Ugh.
What?
Huh?
It looked like a
I didn't mean to
great...
say that out loud.
It looked like a really cool platform. Why don't you just skip
Yeah,
ahead
first
like
we were like, is that
20
Sonic?
seconds? Because it kind of just runs around for it. So it's a kind of a Mario 64 like, maybe more comparable to what's that game that everybody likes? Who's the dog? everybody likes, made by Naughty Dog.
Poochie?
No.
Rough.
Looks like an N64 style platformer, but with better graphics. That reminds me of Groot for some reason.
Banjo-Kazooie?
Banjo-Kazooie right there, yeah. Running around, collecting coins, probably just doing random fetch quests in 3D, having to get stars kind of thing. Funny, likable characters. Definitely a game to play with a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old, but sometimes those are the fun games to play, you know? Sometimes you just got to have a good time. No more brooding soldiers, right? But just some fun platforming. They also showed off some Cuphead, but they didn't show anything new.
Goomba.
Also, they showed off Crackdown 3. I don't think any of us play Crackdown, though.
No, we did not.
Keep moving.
They didn't mention the Cloud when they talked about
The Cloud.
Crackdown.
I'd like to hang out with Terry Crews, though. He's rad.
Why don't you skip us to 1:12:50, which was a super cut of a bunch of junk. Not junk, just a bunch of things. A bunch of different games.
Super cut of a bunch
And we'll
of
let
junk.
this super cut play out while we give some of our final thoughts on this whole thing. So we were ending these videos so far, Josh, with doing a bet your favorite thing, the most cringeworthy thing, and then we'll kind of review.
Most
overall.
cringeworthy thing is the name of the system.
Xbox One X.
X, yeah.
X-Bonix.
It's
X-Bonex. X-Bonex. That's so much easier to say.
yeah, so that one's kind of dumb. The coolest thing I'm looking forward to would probably be just all the variety that you can play. There, $4.99 for me at least doesn't feel like a steep price for a console that offers this much right out of the gate.
Okay.
And with all the backwards compatibility, I think they finally hit the nail on the head with recognizing what everybody wants with the backwards compatibility capabilities, and that to me is the most important thing. It feels like they finally listened.
So you're saying cringeworthy is the name, hardware is the best thing
Yeah,
for you.
without a doubt.
For me, the best thing was Anthem. Honestly, I'm a little bit ticked off because I feel like it's supposed to be Mass Effect 4. But what I was seeing in Anthem, I really, really liked. It seems like it's a game that I'll be happy to play with all of you guys, do some multiplayer stuff, even though I'm not a huge fan of online multiplayer. Most cringeworthy thing, I didn't see a lot. That was kind of
the name.
Well, yeah
other than
honestly, the name.
It was a really solid conference.
Right. Yeah, there's not a lot cringeworthy. I have to agree with you. It's got to be the name. Xbox One X is a mouthful.
Stupidest name, man.
Yeah.
If they had called it just the Scorpio, this conference would have been flawless.
Okay. How about you,
Minus
Chris?
the
What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'm with you, man. Anthem looks pretty incredible,
Yeah.
and really a solid showing for Microsoft. Like,
Why don't you switch over the video because that's some Anthem
Yeah.
footage.
Nice job, Microsoft. This is how.
Please
a
feel
game
free to
conference-
sponsor us.
This is how a conference should be done.
Yeah. So we
I didn't need to hear from some programmer or whatever talking like, "Hey, I'm glad you're there and you're making these cool games, but bro, I just want to see the game."
yeah. So 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give this conference a 9.
The only thing
It was missing Halo.
yeah, that was the only thing that would make it a 10. It's a little Halo teaser.
7.6.
7.6.
Halo accounts for 2.3. The haircut accounts for 0.5, and then the
Halo
name
accounts for 3.43, so they get
You know, good job, Xbox. From a hardcore Sony fan, you knocked it out of the park.
So Sony
Listen, so
sucks to be
Sony
you.
better bring it.
yeah, Sony better bring it.
Nope,
You're right.
Sony is
There's a high bar.
on the verge of bankruptcy.
Listen, everyone, we're gonna continue to cover E3 as the week continues. More conferences, doing other videos on games as they get shown off from the floor and from the conference, and more trailers and everything. Thanks for watching through this video.
If
and
you're still
listening to our
watching this
comments.
late, drop a hashtag for late gang and let us know that you're here so we can send you something sweet.
Please like and subscribe. We're not sending you anything. Have a wonderful day.